Hey everybody, this is Zach from Pianoitall.com, and today I'm bringing you a new video. This is a tutorial on how to make tutorials. I get asked every day how I make these tutorials and what all goes into making a piano tutorial. So today I'm going to make a video from start to finish of my process. But before we do that, I want to talk about a few quick things. First thing I want to talk about is Patreon. Patreon is basically like Kickstarter, but it's ongoing. It's this new thing and it's gaining a lot of traction, and I'm really excited to implement it into Pianoitall.com. I'm going to post a video in the description of this video explaining everything about Patreon and how you can get involved. Also, I want to do a question and answer session, so leave a comment below, ask away. Anything is fair game, I will answer your questions. Anything about piano, anything about me and my career as a full-time musician, let me know. I'd love to hear your questions. The last thing is I'm starting another Pianoitall competition. We had a great success with the last competition. It's just kind of a way of getting more exposure for you, doing this fun little competition, getting some fans from other people's videos and YouTube pages. They're getting your fans, so we're kind of building this community of pianists on the Pianoitall website. So if you're interested, let me know. Alright, here's the tutorial. Alright, so for my tutorial on how to make a tutorial, I'm going to be using Taylor Swift's Shake It Off. So I always start by listening to the song, going to YouTube, finding the song. Ah, yeah, there we go. Take it, Taylor, sing it. Do 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 do. Awesome. Okay, love that song. So good. Okay, so I listened to it, tried to figure out, first of all, what key we're in. So based on the notes that we're starting to play. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be in G. G is what we would call the tonic. That is the key of the song. So I figure out the melody. Melody sounds like this. D, B, A, G, B. That's what she's singing. Okay, great. Then what is the first note of the bass? Bum, ba bum, bum, and then it goes bum, ba bum, bum. That's A to C, down to G, 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 G. So that's called figuring out what the bass note is, or figuring out what the chords are. And then I make it into easy to play for younger kids with smaller hands. So I try to make sure that there's nothing greater than an octave in the hands. I think with this song I started so they could kind of jump. So then I record that into what's called a DAW, or a sequencer, digital audio workstation. What I'm using is a program called Logic. It is Apple's version of this. They also have GarageBand free on Macs, which you can use if you have a Mac, or you can use Fruity Loops if you have a PC. But basically what it does is it creates the information that I'm inputting on the keyboard into the computer. And it looks like this. So if I can blow this up a little bit. These are the notes right here that I've played. And it's just like typing on your computer keyboard when you're typing H-E-Y-Z-A-C-H. That information is going into the computer and it's translating it, and okay, now you're getting letters. Here, I play this note, which is this note, and it says how loud it is and how long it is. So it's basically the same concept as a computer keyboard. If you need more information about what MIDI is and how to get started using a MIDI keyboard, I'll probably do that in a separate video. So then I record all of the parts from the song, and it comes in like this. So I play everything on my own. I'm not clicking notes in. I'm pressing record and then recording all of the information. And it sounds like this. I recorded this song a little bit too slow. The nice thing about MIDI is that I can always speed it up right here if I want to. So let's take it up a little bit faster. That's good. It's a little too fast now, but you get the idea. So when I finish the whole song from start to finish, I export that as a MIDI file out of Logic, and then I take it first into a program called Sibelius. So I find the MIDI file right here, and I click it, open it. This is opening now in Sibelius, and I make sure that it all looks good, and then it pops up. It imports it into Sibelius. Whoa, that was so easy. And now I have the music. I'll do some things and I'll change it, and then eventually it will look like this. And so now we have our music, and this is just kind of a simple version of the song. I never try to do too much detail because it's just kind of for reference for some students. After I do that, then I take the MIDI file again and I open it now with Synthesia, which is this program, and then I use a screen capture software called ScreenFlow, and I capture everything that's happening on the screen. I record everything that's happening, and it presses record, and then I press enter. Oh, oops, this is the wrong one. Well, okay, this is Megan Trainor's All About That Bass. But you get the idea. This is the information from the MIDI that we just did, and now it's being imported into Synthesia, and Synthesia is reading that information and putting it into the program. That's what Synthesia does. Great, good job, Megan. Okay, so now that that's done, after that it goes into the ScreenFlow and I make the video. And the last step that I usually do is I actually take the information from the original MIDI file and I create an MP3 of it because it sounds a little bit more real of a piano, and I line that up with the video so that it sounds a little bit more like a real piano. And then I upload that to YouTube. So really that's the main process for making YouTube piano tutorials. The most difficult part about it is learning how to play by ear and take a song like that and translate it onto the piano. So that's a skill that I've taken years and years to get really quick at and get really good at. But you can start with any song. Take something like Silent Night that everybody knows. Silent night, na, 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 na. So you're singing it. You can go to the piano and try to figure out, okay, what is that? Okay, that sounds good. It's not this. That's not right. It's So start small and start using your ears and using what you know about music to try to figure out songs, and eventually it will start to become quicker. I've worked a lot at this, so I can do these in under half an hour, getting the whole song done. But it's a skill that I've developed. So don't get discouraged, and if you need more help with how to get started, just let me know. For now, I think that will be the end of this tutorial. Alright, that is everything for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, please subscribe. Thanks, guys.